I'm Matt.
And I'm Mom.
All right, that's better. All right, well, I'm Matt.
And I'm Mom.
And we're ready to eat. Guten Tag, Herrs, Fraus und Kinder. In the past, we've reviewed military rations from the United States, Lithuania, and Russian Federation to give you a small taste of what armies around the world are having to eat.
Today we're going to take you to Germany to give you a small sampling of a 24-hour soldier's rations to include breakfast, lunch, dinner, and even some snacks.
In Germany, a military ration is called a Einmannpackung, or EPA, which translates to one-man pack.
Thankfully, you've got a second helper to help you get through all these calories. That's a lot of food.
Here we go.
We're going to start with the first and most important meal of the day, breakfast. And our breakfast this morning is going to include, I'll let him open the box there first. We're going to have some instant chocolate muesli. That's going to be our cereal. Some crunchy banana chips. And some delicious hot coffee and tea to get a little sugar and cream added to it.
You can't have coffee without sugar and cream.
I know. The first thing we're going to do, we've got our bowl and our spoon here. And I know that they don't use these out into the field, but we're going to spice it up here a little bit to add these to it. So we're going to first put in our muesli in here, and that gets 80 milliliters, which is approximately, it's between a fourth and a half of a cup of water, hot water. And you can have this with cold water too, but we're gonna go with the hot water this morning. If you can get it open.
Well, maybe. But the little brute force won't help.
I hope you're not too hungry there.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like an oat with like chocolate powder mixed in there with little beads of chocolate that I'm guessing will melt down as soon as we put the hot water in there.
Okay.
Let me.
You want to go ahead and pour it in the bowl, or do you want to pour it in there?
So we're per the instructions on the back, which thankfully there's pictures because I don't read German. We're going to pour the water in here, stir it, and then close this off for 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get that stirring.
Okay.
So while she's stirring that, we looked up a couple little bits of trivia here. Germany has more than 400 zoos, which is more than any other country in the world. Thanks to Germany, we have wonderful dog varieties such as Wiener dogs or Dachshunds, Pomeranians, and of course, German Shepherds.
I can attest to how good their zoos were. When I was a little girl, probably about 10 years old, we lived in Kaiserslautern, Germany, and we had gone to the Heidelberg Zoo, and it was probably one of the most amazing places, and I still remember that today. And that has been a few years since then. Okay, we got that stirred up there.
Is that stirred up?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go ahead and we're gonna wrap that, let the heat do its magic. All right.
Okay.
And then while that's setting, we're going to go ahead and try our, I guess they're both instant coffee and instant tea. Is that what I'm seeing
That's
here?
what it says. And I think they're both in in bags.
That. And then there's a cafe on there. And we've got Zucker and all kinds of stuff. So we've got a couple of cups here already.
I'm going to step away for just a moment to get some scissors.
Okay. While she's...
There we go.
All right.
I'm not sure if in the field how they get these open, or they're just maybe easier for them. Well, this one does not look like a bag. It's actually some powdered coffee. I don't know if you can see that in there. And we'll open up the tea also here. And both of them are powders, so they're not bags at all. So we got one for coffee and one for tea. And then we have some sugar. We're going to get a package for each. Here's your sugar right here.
Powdered tea and powdered coffee. Oh.
Yum. There you go.
All right, thank you. Go ahead and mix that in there.
Okay, we got our creamer. Are you gonna have some creamer?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Thank you. All right, let's give it a little swirl in there.
And it says it's approximately about a cup of hot water in each of these.
Oh, that's already looking really good in there.
Okay. There's the coffee. And there's a spoon over there.
Stirring the tea here.
Okay. I'll move all these items out of the way. Okay.
There's that one.
This is from the coffee.
It's the
The tea.
tea. Yeah.
I will taste it. Oh, that's really good.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, smells good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's not half bad.
I'm gonna try some of the coffee. Tastes like instant coffee, but it's actually pretty good. It has a pretty rich flavor.
Oh, it smells good, at least.
Mm-hmm. And while our cereal is getting ready for us, I'm going to open up these banana chips. And they gave us, let's do that.
A little package of dried banana chips to enjoy. Something a little...
Those are actually pretty good. Really good.
Dried banana chips.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Good.
Put it there.
All right. Well, I think it's been about 2 minutes, so we're going to go ahead and undo our muesli. Hopefully it's all fluffed up well for us. Well,
You want to?
it looks like soggy cereal. So can you hold that phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
Kind of
go.
looks like granola in a way, except wet granola.
Wet granola.
Wet granola. Is it all out of there? Scrape it out.
That will be good for now.
Okay. And I'm going to give it a try here. It's very chocolatey. Not bad.
No,
Not bad at
not
all.
bad at all.
Mm-hmm. And that's our breakfast.
Well, with breakfast under our belts, we're ready to venture forth the rest of the day.
That's right. We've got the energy.
All right. Well, welcome to part 2 of opening a Germany Einmannpackung or EPA. Ready for lunch.
Okay.
Let's see. Today our lunch is going to consist of quite a few goodies. We're going to have a vegetarian pasta with herb sauce. Right there. Some vanilla flavored cookies. Vegetable bouillon. We've got some coffee and tea with a couple packets of sugar to go in there.
This is just a cloth in case we get dirty.
A little napkin.
And then these are 2 different types of isotonic beverages. One is zitronin, which is lemon, and then we have the other one, which is exotic, which I think that's kind of like a tropical flavor.
I think it'll be like a fruit punch.
Yeah, tropical or something like that. Okay.
So we'll try those guys out. Move him over here.
Since our vegetarian dish is going to take a little bit longer, I'm going to go ahead and add the hot water to that one now so that it'll be cooking, and we'll go cover the other things.
Let's see. So for preparing the vegetarian pasta with herb sauce, indicates that we need to put 550 milliliters of hot water, stir, and let steep for about 10 minutes. And so that should give us plenty of time to enjoy our other little treats here while that's getting prepared. And
you said 550?
I'm sorry, 450.
450, okay.
So inside here we have it's dried noodles with different seasonings and herbs. I'm guessing to make it nice and creamy.
Well, it does smell delicious.
It does smell good.
I don't want you to put your hands there in case I accidentally spill something. All right, it's cooking already.
Oh.
I'm gonna stir this up a little bit. All right. Okay, I'll let that sit.
All right. And we'll put that off to the side and let that start going.
Okay, I'm putting it off to the side. So what do we have next?
All right, so we've got a couple of things that we can jump into here for preparing some beverages and some bouillon to go with this. Let's go ahead and start off with a refreshing isotonic beverage here. So we've got 2 glasses ready to go, and let's see, how much water do we need? We need
500 milliliters.
500 milliliters of cold water.
Okay, which is that one there.
Yeah. Could I see the measuring cup, please?
That might help, huh?
A little bit.
Okay, it should be all the way up to the top line there.
Here.
And this is the lemon one right here.
Looks like lemon.
Okay, I'm going to open this one too.
Sure. There we are. Ooh, plenty to drink there.
And I know that it's not included as part of this meal, but in Germany, they're known to have 1,000 kinds of sausages. Sounds delicious.
Look at that, just enough water for both.
There you go.
Okay, let's see, pour him in. Let's get all the little bits here and dissolved in there.
Should we go ahead and make the coffee and tea while we're at it?
Sure, and we'll just do a flight of MRE beverages.
Okay, you hand me the coffee or tea over here.
Let's see, I will give you tea this time.
Thank you.
I will be preparing the coffee with a little bit of sugar to go with it.
So if you remember for breakfast, it's just a powder. And we're going to add that hot water.
Already brewing up there.
Okay,
And scissors, please.
there you go.
Thank you.
I think we should break into those cookies while we're waiting. What do you
Some
think?
cookies? All right, well, once you get him going, while I get him
And
sorted
this
out.
is a package of vanilla flavored cookies. And I would if you gave me the scissors back.
There you
Thank you.
Let's see what kind of cookies we got here. Oh, that was not what I was expecting. They're like little pellets of cookie.
And I wish that we were fluent in German so that we could actually pronounce all these dishes for everybody, but I think it's best to stick with the English.
We can't get in trouble there.
Let them see the packages and either learn to pronounce it themselves or just go with what we have. Okay.
Let's see. If you wouldn't like mind a little sugar here. There you go.
Thank you.
Let's see
You
here.
need that scissors for that?
I got it there.
Okay. I'm going to take a look at these noodles here. They do smell delicious.
Give them a little stir there.
They're not thickening up quite enough yet, so we'll have to enjoy our beverages and the cookies until this thickens up a little bit more. So you do want to make sure that it's done.
Alright. And then if I could get the hot water from you,
Okay.
I'm gonna finish up with the bouillon
Okay,
and
it's
the.
very hot.
Let's see.
I'm going to try these. Tide me over here. Yummy.
Good cookies.
Very sweet.
And then, actually, you can. It's got a little corner there, so you can actually just open the package without the need for scissors. It's always a good addition.
I'm going to try some of my lemon drink. Wow, it's very tart. Very good though.
Is there anything that you would compare it to? Does it taste like country time, or
It
I guess
does.
country time is really sweet though.
No, this is just really good. There's a very strong lemon taste.
Oh, that's our hot water.
Do you need any more?
No, we'll be good.
Do you want to put it in this cup?
Let's see,
Drink
I'll
it?
Show the there. So it's just a simple bouillon with some simple herbs in there.
Okay.
So,
Let's check on our noodles again.
We'll have some goodies in the bottom of the container here. Make sure I get those out.
This is looking more like a noodle soup rather
Yeah.
than.
We were originally thinking we were going to use the plate, but it looks like this is going to be more
spoon.
more of a spoon out of the bag. All right. So
I am just going to step away for just a moment and put this in a bowl. That way everyone can see it a little bit better.
Sounds good.
I'll step away. Enjoy some cookies.
Will do. All right, so we've transferred the noodles to a bowl here. See there. And so it's like lots of herbs and stuff like that on top with some noodles floating around in there.
I can't wait to try it. It does smell delicious. A spoon for you.
Thank you, thank you.
A spoon for me.
Did you not have a bigger spoon? Let's see. It smells very buttery.
Oops. I think it could have cooked a little bit longer, but it is actually really good. The seasoning in it. Is it basil?
This is a whole nice one. It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to get a second bite for sure. So they're very small cut noodles.
Kind of like a macaroni noodle. Elbow macaroni. Excuse me.
It's good stuff though.
Okay. Did you try your?
I haven't yet. Let's see. So you said the lemon one's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Now we'll try the coffee again. Delicious.
It is country time,
A
yeah.
strong coffee.
All right, let's see. Now I'm excited to try exotic. Kind of an exotic flavor, I guess, or color. It's good. It's like a tropical punch.
Oh, yeah, that
It's
is
pretty good.
Really good.
Let's see. I'm gonna try a couple of these cookies. I didn't have a chance to.
I'm gonna move the soup out of the way.
They're great cookies.
You got your tea to try, and then the coffee and the bouillon.
Tea's just as good as for breakfast, but there's no creamer in either one of these, so we get a little bit of a different taste here. But it's a very strong, like a dark tea. It's almost as dark as the coffee is.
This particular one here is type 7. So if you are interested in trying this one, it is type 7 of the Einmannpackung.
They was reading through a history, and they got up to 20. I think it was 21 or 22 different varieties of meals. But as they looked at the logistics of making so many different varieties, they eventually trimmed it down to about 12. But they kept some good ones here.
Okay.
Let's try this
The bouillon.
bouillon. Tastes like beef bouillon or
Vegetable bouillon.
vegetable bouillon.
All right. Thank you.
Ouch.
Thank you. Good.
That's bouillon.
I wouldn't say it's an overwhelming, huge lunch, but since we're sharing it, but if one person eating this, I think you would be okay to last you through dinner.
It's a very liquidy lunch because you notice that we have two different types of isotonic beverages: a broth, a tea, a coffee, and then a wet noodly soup. But
Well, maybe it is to just give you a variety. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to drink all these during that one meal, but you have some choices there.
yeah, well, also with the snacks that we also have a part of this, having like beef jerky and stuff like that, you can definitely pair these off as you'd like. So,
That's true.
all right,
Anything else to add?
I guess that's it.
All right. Well, I do have one other little piece of trivia.
What you got?
Germany has over 15 different kinds of beers.
They like their liquids, apparently.
Okay.
All right, well, we'll continue on, and
We'll see you at dinner. Welcome back to part 3 of our opening of a German Einmannpackung, or EPA. We've heard the dinner bell, so it's time to eat. Let's see what's in store for us tonight.
what have we got?
First of all, we've got potato pot with beef.
Okay, so we've got a little container here.
And then we have some vegetable bouillon. Okay. And then we have some orange and grapefruit flavored isotonic beverages.
All right, so
That's
this is
giving us a choice of what we want to drink.
orange and grapefruit, so kind of still in the citrus family here.
Okay. The next thing is the apple apricot fruit dessert. That's going to be a hot one.
Still packaged there.
And to top it all off, we're going to have some cappuccino.
Ooh, good way to end the night.
Just in case we get messy, we have a napkin.
Another little
Wipe
napkin.
our face. Okay.
All right.
And because the both the main course and our dessert are made with hot water and they take a little bit of time to I guess cook, 10 minutes for each of those. We did those ahead of time just to be able to show you what they're going to look like after they're done. And see, that does look pretty tasty.
So this is the potato pot with beef. So it looks like it's instant potatoes with little
Green
bits
onions.
of dried beef in there to get reconstituted. There's peas and chives and all kinds of good stuff in there.
There you go. We're going to try this out. Oop, got a big bite there.
Let's see.
I'll have to have another bite just to make sure.
Just to make sure, huh?
Actually, really good.
We can definitely tell that it's instant potatoes, but I mean, I wouldn't be too bad.
It's very flavorful. They put a lot of spices in there, so it's very good. Actually tasty.
That's quite good. All right.
And the next thing we're going to have is vegetable bouillon.
Okay, so just gonna do a little cup here and some.
Do you need to use these?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. So we have a little packet of bouillon here to drink. And I'll top it off with some hot water. This is about 250 milliliters of water. Give it a quick stir in there.
We'll let that sit for just a moment to let everything dissolve. All right. Okay.
Put that off to the side.
Okay. And let's see, our two beverages are two cold beverages. I don't really think that they would expect you to drink all of these, but at least you do have some choices. Maybe somebody's really thirsty, you've had a very long day out in the field, and you do want both drinks.
I'm sure if you have a canteen and you're marching around, you can pop one of those in there, you're good to go.
Probably so.
All right. Go ahead. You want to grab the water there?
Okay.
Let's just get in the water there. I was wanting to give you some more Germany facts to keep pace with everything. So a majority of the taxis that are in Germany are actually Mercedes, which is kind of neat. And 65% of the highway or the Autobahn has no speed limit. And you'll want to have, no speed limit because there's 2,100 different castles that you can check out there. So you'll want to zip around to them as quick as you can. So that one was the orange, which it has a very orange tang color to it.
I'll just stir that one up too. Everything dissolve. And you could definitely mix and match any of the drinks or however you wanted to, because it is a box. So you can basically decide how you want to eat it. You just want to make sure that you're making the most use of your calories per day, though, where you're going to be using them up.
I was looking on the back of the package for the drinks here, and not only are they something good to drink, but they're loaded with 100 to 200% of a lot of vitamins you need, like vitamin C. There's a couple of vitamin B6 and 12. Riboflavin, whatever that does for you, and there's tons of it in there.
This is very orangey, very good. Tastes a bit like Tang.
Smells like Tang.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Tang.
Okay, stir this up a little bit more. This is the grapefruit one.
Yeah.
And I'll just let you try the grapefruit, okay?
Okay.
There you go.
Ooh, smells really good. I'm not a huge fan of grapefruit to begin with, but it does taste like it.
Okay.
All right. I'll move these off to the side.
Okay, and we're going to prepare our after dinner beverage, which is cappuccino. So we're putting this in the cup here. I'm going to add, let's see here, 250 milliliters of water.
Okay, so roughly the same amount that we had for the broth. So let me go ahead and pour this in. Ooh, it's nice and milky. There we go. Then we had some of the bouillon for lunch. When we give another taste, just to make sure it's still tasty. That's bouillon.
All right, I'll take your word for that one. All right, and while this is, you just turn that. While the cappuccino is getting ready, dissolving there, we wanted to show you our dessert, which is an apple and apricot, and it's like chopped up so we've rehydrated that with the hot water. Whoops, sorry about that.
Oh,
made a mess. Well,
good thing that we have our napkin that comes with our meal.
I knew that was going to come in handy.
It's not very soft, but it's more the consistency of a paper towel. Look at that. Good as new.
You've got your fork over there. You'd like to try some of the fruit. This is apricot and apple.
Just little chunks of fruit.
Mm-hmm. It's a bit tart. Not real sweet. Try that again.
That is really tart.
But not too bad. Not too bad. Kind of like a sour apple. I can really taste that.
Mm.
Okay.
All right. Well, and since we're having dessert, cappuccino is always good to finish a meal with. So
I'm expecting great things.
I think I would prefer the coffee, but it's not bad.
Okay.
I think the coffee's a little bit better.
Needs a little sugar, but other than that, it's really good.
All right.
All right.
Awesome. Well, that was us walking through dinner and having a sweet treat for dessert, and plenty of things to drink, either hot or cold. And there we go. All right, well, welcome back to part 4 of our opening of a German Einmannpackung ration. To give me the energy that I need between meals, I've got to have plenty of snacks, and so that's our next segment that we're going to open up here.
Well, it's a good thing you don't have to cook any of those. They're just ready to eat.
Grab and go.
What you got in there?
Let's see. Well, we're going to have some beef jerky. A sesame bar. We're going to have some gum to freshen our breath so we can talk to our commanders without offending. A couple of bars of German chocolate. And let's see. And we have 4 energy bars. I'm going to be pumped and ready to climb that mountain. So we've got 2 flavors here. We've got cranberry and apple. That will be
I think that's apple cinnamon or apple mint.
ZIMT. I'm not sure. So get these guys out here.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to just cut off a little piece of each and give them a whirl. But I know the beef jerky will be good to go right away.
We'll save the gum for last. Okay.
Cool.
Oh, okay. Wow.
It's
It's a little hard.
a little tough. It's good though. Oh, I guess I need to cut myself a piece too, don't I? Okay. That's apple. The next one will be cranberry. There we go. These are like that. All right. So this top one is apple.
This one here?
Yeah.
Okay. Cheers.
That's really good.
Really good.
Yeah. Wow, it's really flavorful with the cinnamon and all that. And then the next one we have here is cinnamon. They're just little pressed bars.
Is it cranberry?
Oh, I'm sorry, cranberry. Cranberry is the flavor here.
Both really good.
That one's a lot lighter. It's good stuff. All right. Coming up here, we're going to try the sesame bar, which I was really excited to try the sesame bar because it smells really good and it has a neat looking consistency here.
I think they're pressed together like that.
Oh, it looks like they're in layers, but I guess they're pressed together. So we'll just
Kind of looks like a tiny Rice Krispie bar.
well.
I think this is going to be like the jerky.
You can see here it's pressed sesame seeds into a bar, probably bound with like a honey or some sort of like sweetener.
Really good. Just very hard. Delicious. A lot of sweet. Okay, next we're gonna try some. It looks like dark chocolate.
Chocolat.
Dark chocolate. I'm going to slide a little bit there. There you go.
Awesome.
Okay.
Just a little bit of chocolate there.
Mm. Not too sweet.
It's not quite milk chocolate.
Dark chocolate.
No.
Mm. It was good. Dark chocolate.
Yeah. All right. And then just finish this off from having those sesame bars. We're gonna have a little bit of it's like chiclet style gum.
I did want to tell you too, though, that Germany has been a first for many things, including the first printed book and the first magazine. And each year they publish about 94,000 titles. That's a lot of books. And while you're reading this mountain of books, you can enjoy one of the 300 and more different types of bread that Germany produces. I can't even imagine that. You know, you see the same ones: white bread, rye bread, wheat bread,
And sourdough,
I can't imagine 300 different types. That would be amazing.
Yeah. Well, and you can also enjoy plenty of little snacks while you're reading those books as well. So we'll
Try the gum here.
try the gum and see how this fares.
Refreshing.
This is a lot better. We had tried some gum out of a Russian Federation meal, and it was very mentholated and very chemically tasting, and this is a lot better gum.
Like a spearmint.
Or spearmint.
Very good.
All right. Well, I guess that concludes our snacks. All right. Well, wanted to get into the last little bit of treasures that come inside of the Einmannpackung, the EPA. It's always my favorite part because it's not food or anything that you really consume, but it's always neat to see the little like a little stove or little matches or things like that that are included in. So all of your packets and stuff like that come in this Ziploc bag, so you could use that for utilitarian wise. But if I open it up here, some of the goodies that we have, which we won't be demoing out, but it's always neat to check out, is it comes with 4 water purification tablets. So you need plenty of water, so that's good to have. We have a disinfectant cloth so that you can wipe off your utensils between meals. Let's see, we have some salt, a couple packets of salt. Knowing how much sodium is in a lot of these meals and just the flavor, plenty salty, we wouldn't need to use any of this. And then just because I'm curious to see how they look, these are our 20 matches that I'm guessing are wind and waterproof. So let me pop it open here and see.
I was curious about that too.
Oh, it comes in a little...
A regular matchbook.
Comes in just a little matchbook with a striker.
So nothing really extraordinary to that.
Some sort of... Oh, they're actually wood matches.
Oh, I see.
So most of the time when I've seen little packet matches like this, they're bits of cardboard, but these are actually strips of wood that have been dipped to have a match head on there. Well, fun.
All right.
All right. Well, that's what's in the accessory pack of our 24-hour Einmannpackung German ration.
Type 7.
All right, well, thank you for joining us as we explored the 24-hour ration from Germany, the Einmannpackung. At a staggering 6,000 calories, it'll give you plenty of energy to go through the day. My favorite thing that we explored in here was the potato pot with beef. It fluffed up really nicely, and it was a dense meal that would definitely fill your belly as you're marching around.
I agreed. It was very tasty, but I also enjoyed the vegetarian pasta.
Yeah. All right, well, until next time, remember, I'm Matt.
And I'm Mom.
And we're ready to eat.